Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing great. Let's everyone join this discussion, then we'll start. Hi, Nilikanti. So, I think your name is Shiva, right? So, hi, Shiva. So, Shiva, what you're studying now? You're working or you're studying? How do you got connected with our channel? I would like to know. Hey, Ajay. So, guys, whoever is watching this live, just do let me know in the comments. Are you student or working professional? क्या आप एक स्टूडेंट हो या वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल हो एंड सेकंड थिंग हाउ डू यू गॉट कनेक्टेड विद आवर चैनल आपको हमारे चैनल के बारे में कैसे पता चला हाय कृष्णा दैट्स ग्रेट सो कृष्णा योर लर्निंग्स हैज बाय ऑन और हाउ इट इज फ्रॉम सम ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट और coursera udemy how it is okay if you want to join Siva you can connect to us as well right to through one-to-one counseling session. There is an option in the video description. Through that, you can connect to us. Hi, Rajesh. Rahul. Sir, if I buy a course, then can I share? Because my friend and I both will share cost half, then good idea, na? Yes, Rahul, you can. You can share, but you have to tell me. I learn as online. From where, Ajay? Krishna I am currently learning SAS from past 5 months from a trainer from Hyderabad. What's his name, Krishna? Ajay is telling I'm looking for a job. Which job? And what's her educational background? Okay, Rahul. Okay, that's great. So, guys, let's start this talk. What's the agenda of today's discussion? So, what I was thinking to share you, uh, that I haven't decided before this live. But after this live, a thought came in my mind, and I felt that is very important to share with you. The thought is, whenever you start doing a job, uh, after some time you feel either the job is good, you have to update yourself, or the job is not good, you have to change the job, switch the job itself, and learn new skills. Now, in any of the case, whenever you want to grow in your life, you have to get good amount of skills, the skills which is in demand as per the current market. Okay, so whenever you gonna grab those skills, whenever you're gonna try to learn those skills, you're gonna face some resistance. Resistance, why? Because your brain was comfortably sitting at one place. Physically you might be doing xyz thing, but brain was simply sitting because it don't have to deal with new things, it don't have to learn, right? And what I feel, brain loves sitting idle and just consuming the things, not learning. Because we got a habit, right? We got a habit of not doing anything. Sometimes not doing anything, not learning anything is good. But if you're into corporate, if you have to do job, if you want to grow, you have to learn some skills and you have to sharpen it over the time. So initially you're going to face resistance. Let's talk about statistical programmer or XYZ thing you pick up in life, whatever you want to do. Then the second resistance you're going to face after learning, that is like getting interviews and cracking interviews. And finally, once you're going to get into a job, you'll start earning. And after 1 2 years, 1 2 year, after spending 1 2 years, you'll start getting good salary and good growth. Why after 1 2 years you're gonna get good growth? Because initially I'm assuming that some people got, gonna get selected in small or mid-sized company, and those who gonna get selected in big companies, initially itself their salary will be very high. But after 1 2 years, once you're gonna switch the company, you all gonna be at great position financially and technically as well. Now finally, once you get into a good role, once you reach up to some level, here the game starts. The game never ends. Which game I'm talking about? You always have to keep moving forward if you want to mark your presence. If you want to be at the top level of everything, whatever you're doing, if you want to enjoy your work, you have to sharpen, for sure. You have to upgrade, you have to learn. So what I feel that after getting good job, after having some level of experience, then you should look for what is something inside you, what is something which you love to do, and start doing that. Because I believe we all have to give 7 8 hours at some place. Initially it is difficult to figure out that what you love to do and how you're going to get money from that. So it's better to as per the market, learn a good skill which is in demand, get into it. And after that, because you cannot keep learning and moving forward if the role or the job you are doing just for financially or technically, the growth of financials and technical. Because in long term you look for something which you love to do. So in long term you should choose something which you love to do, and you should start doing that, and eventually you're going to get money and make money. And then you can keep improving, because if you love to do something, you can improve there easily, right? There is no additional force required, because your internal force itself will be very good. That will help you to grow. This is what I feel. Okay, Shashikala is asking, being a fresher, it is difficult to get a job, sir. Can you please? Mhm. There are multiple ways of getting jobs. The very first thing, like, don't assume yourself or make yourself fresher. Learn like a experienced guy, at least 6 months to 1 year. If you got a project, then complete all the data set which is available. Create 4 or 5 data sets: SDM, Adam, table, listings. So you can easily portray yourself like a 6 months experienced guy. You are not any more fresher. So remove that fresher label from yourself and portray yourself an experienced guy who have created these many things. If you have learned from an institute, like for your example, Shashikala, you have learned from us, mention us that you have done this study and you have worked on this study and created this data set. Then when it comes to finding jobs, LinkedIn is the best platform. And in LinkedIn there are two options. One is like the job section where the job post comes up. You just statistical programmer and click on jobs or post. So a lot of post and jobs you can see. And second is connecting to directors, managers, seniors directly and ask them for referrals. And another way is directly visiting to the company website. And one thing that is also important, learning in public. Start posting relevant content on LinkedIn, whatever you are learning, whatever you have learned. So that's gonna create a good impact, and you're gonna get good amount of views. People gonna notice you. So that's gonna make your job, getting the job process easy little. Aditya Patel, do you have certification? I talked to a student on LinkedIn. They said you don't need proper knowledge. This is correct. Give some students are saying not give proper knowledge. Has certification, how you teach them. उतना students को पढ़ाया करो. So Aditya, that's great. So Aditya guys यहाँ पे ऐसा बोल रहे हैं कि sir, like do you have certification, and do you give sufficient knowledge to students, because I got some wrong feedback. So guys, when I started my journey, I also got to know from a lot of people, and they told me you need the certification. But at that time, I felt like let's try first without the certification, basis certification, and then we're gonna go for it. Okay. Then what I did, I started looking for it. I faced some difficulty, and I got the job in industry. Okay, I got the job, and after that, after getting the job, I started working, and no one asked for any certification. Even from the next companies, I switched the company, and there also they never asked for certification. So certification is only needed when you are fresher and when you are not getting the interview. Once you get into the job, it's all about your experience. Talking about now, our students are working in Lilly, LabCorp, Efficacy, IQVIA. So if you feel that they got the job without having any knowledge, so that's incorrect. And coming to, do my students have base as certification? That's a very good question. Now what I do with my student, I like other institute, what they do, they collect the base as certification fees as well, and they make their students mandatory to give the base as exam. What I do here, I don't collect the base as certification fees. I keep that optional. Okay, I keep that optional, that whether they want to give the base as exam or not. So it's totally upon them. It's totally upon them. Prosejin Datta, as a fresher, is the only way to wait vacancy from a company, or we can apply different way? See, as a fresher, what I feel that you should keep applying for job. And one thing you have to know, the hiring cycle. Hiring cycle means, let's suppose for this role, if the company is hiring, they'll hire in a batch of, let's suppose a single company, IQVIA is hiring 12 people. They're going to hire them, 12 candidates, fresher. They're going to train them for 4 to 6 months. After 4 to 6 months, they're going to put them on real-time project. So for those 4 to 6 months, they're not going to look for other fresher candidate mostly in the market, because their responsibility is to what they have hired, those 12 candidates from the market, the freshers, they have to put them on project first, and then again they're going to look for freshers. This is how the cycle of hiring cycle of statistical programmer. So for those 4 to 6 months, you're not going to see a lot of vacancies. So you need to understand the hiring cycle. So till the time you are not getting the job here, get a relevant job into the industry. Don't sit idle. And whenever you get the interview, whenever you crack the interview, switch your job. Don't wait and waste your years. Rahul, sir, is caste discrimination happening in collection? No. See, when I got selected, a lot of people were, from different location. Mostly people were from south, I was from north. But all of my colleagues were from south. Like the cohort, let's suppose if 12 people got hired now, as the only one from north, uh, as per my knowledge, I don't remember correctly, but yeah, what I remember as of now. But there was no discrimination on the basis of caste, or from wherever you are. There is no discrimination. Okay. So I didn't understand the last point, that don't see. Let's suppose what happens. uh, what I have seen in the industry, let's suppose you have completed your education from pharmacy, biotechnology, or life science, or XYZ background. Okay. Once you get, once you complete your education, then you will start looking for a job, right? Now there are two options. Either you will prepare yourself for a better job, and you're gonna grab the skills, means learn the skills from the training institute, like statistical programmer or CDM or biostat or XYZ role. Or either you will get a job directly, whichever you are getting on the basis of your education, and then after getting the job you'll look for, what else, something better is available. Okay, compared to your current job. So I have seen people have worked on different role for past 1 2 3 years, and after that they have switched to a better role after getting the required skill and whenever they got the opportunity. Same way, what I am telling, even let's suppose after completing your education, you got some training for XYZ role that was, great to get into, and but you didn't got the interview, or you are unable to crack, or the process is taking time. So based on your educational background, there will be 10 different job roles you will be eligible, right? So get a job at least on one job role. It's gonna take some time. Get a job, and then let's suppose a role like statistical programmer, whose pay and work life balance is better compared to other roles. Switch into those roles. Don't sit idle. Means khali nahi बैठो. That is what I mean to say. राहुल, कोई भी डिग्री वैलिड है अगर आपके पास नॉलेज है तो. If you have knowledge, if you can justify, that's totally fine. Okay, guys, let's wait for a few more minutes. Tony is asking what's a job market now. See, whichever job that is great. Let's suppose there are 10 different industries: banking, insurance, pharmaceuticals, uh, or XYZ, okay, FMCG. So in those industries, whichever job that is, that is in demand, where the pay is great, the growth is great, work life balance is, I believe it cannot be great everywhere, but yeah. So if these things are there, if the pay, growth, and work life balance is better, if there is some role, competition gonna be good only, high only, that not gonna be less. But what I have seen from my experience, if 100 people are, trying to get into a role, so let me tell you from my experience, if 100 people are taking training, out of 100, 30% of people will not, 30 to 20% of people will not complete the training. That is the reality. Now remaining 80%, from 80%, 30% of people will come, after completing the training, they'll, try for jobs and then they'll leave because they didn't got the job within 1, 2, or 3 months and they left the journey. Now remaining 50%, from this 50%, 20% of people gonna, try, till few months, and once they got some negative feedback from some XYZ person from LinkedIn, or once they don't get interview or unable to crack, they're gonna leave the journey. Till the end, 30% of people are there. Now these 30% of people who are consistently improving, consistently applying for jobs, consistently maintaining their patience, even the positive aura, they are not getting negative, so they're gonna crack it, they're gonna get the job. And the market is, having this much appetite that they can consume, market can consume 30% of people. That's how this journey is. Prosanjit asking, sir, B Pharma is enough with SAS training for this role? Because now I have seen many job postings as far BS 5 years. No, so those roles are senior, right? Obviously, if you look for senior level roles or manager level roles, being a fresher after college, you have to apply for fresher level roles, not for senior, right? So why you are seeing those roles for you, for which you are not eligible or you are not going to be eligible? After college, a candidate is a fresher. The max he can do that, get a good skill. Let's suppose take a good training, and along with the training, take internship as well. That's all. Okay. My concern is for fresher can job after bachelor's, but may not get promoted after. It's not like that. See, my educational background was mechanical, right? When I started my journey, and even my student currently, let me share you one recent scenario. One of my student, he was working in Vernex, and his salary was around. He worked in Vernex for 3 years, quotation, and within 3 years the salary went from 3 4 LPA to 8 9 maybe LPA. Now what happened? He switched to Paraxel. Now his salary is around 18 LPA after 3 years. So his educational background is mechanical. Still, he got very good hike. Within 3.5 year, his salary, when he switched to Paraxel, his salary become 18. Now, Paraxel could have thought this, right? Why for a mechanical engineer we gonna pay 18 lakh? with 3.5 years of experience. With around with 3 years of experience or 3.5 years of experience, one can get on an average up to 12 to 13. But he got 18 LPA. It's not about your bachelor's or master's. Once you got the job, it's all about your experience and how you're performing and how your interviews are going on. Promotion and everything gonna based on that only, on your performance only. Certificate is needed till the time you don't have the experience. Once you have experience, basically no one give a damn about your uh, papers like educational background and all those things. Shashikala is asking, I have completed my degree. Should I continue my master's or should I try for jobs? So see, if you are planning to do masters, obviously do it. If you don't have much financial burden, do masters. It's gonna be great for you. But if you feel your financials are not good and you want to get job immediately, then you should look for jobs. It's very simple. What's your priority? And if you love studying as well, then for sure you should do masters. But if you don't love the studying part and you want to get job early, then you should, and even financials are not good, then you can look for a job. Sarvesh is asking, sir, I have SAS certification from 2 years, but got job interviews. Now I'm doing medical coding, 1 year of experience in it. Should I proceed in coding or continue my search for some? You are doing medical coding, Sarvesh, but how you're looking for jobs in SAS? You should continue your journey of medical coding as well, and you should keep applying for jobs as well for clinical SAS. So whenever you get interview and whenever you crack the interview, just switch. I have seen people like recently I was doing LinkedIn session, so I got some people who are having 3 4 years of experience. They worked for the different role, and after 3 4 years they switched to clinical SAS role, because till the time they didn't got the opportunity or didn't got to know. Whenever they got to know there is an opportunity and there is some role, they switched, right? Pavni is asking, how can you please make a video on how to prepare for freshers as programmer resume? For sure, Pavni, I can. Okay, if anyone is having any more questions, guys, we can continue or we can end this live discussion. Okay. So, guys, if no questions, we can end this live discussion here only. And if you want any specific thing, any specific video, or any specific information, you can comment in the comment section. Or if you want to connect me, you can connect me through one-to-one counseling. There is an option in any of the video. You'll find one-to-one counseling option, and through that you can connect me. Okay. Thank you, everyone, and bye bye, everyone.